Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Sri Radhe. So now we're discussing Vilapa Kusumanjali, the glories of Sri Radharani and her Manjaris, based on the commentaries and verses of Raghunatha Das Goswami and Das Babaji Maharaj. This is Karttika 2022 in Radha. A new verse. This verse we had to adjust with the timing because every verse is set at a different time period of Leela. So we had to hear the teaching, hear the verse, hear the description by adjusting our mind to a particular time of the day. This time of day is called Pradosh Leela, which is evening pastimes. From 8:24 in the evening, this is not European style, American style time. What that is, I don't know, 20 o'clock or something like that. 20:24, right? 22, anyway, I don't know. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. 8:24 in the evening to 10:48 in the evening is called Pradosh, means evening pastimes. And this is what's happening. This is the time every night Radharani leaves Varsana or leaves Yavagram and goes to meet Krishna. She goes on a journey to meet her lover. It's called Love Journey. It's one of the 8 types of bhavas of a heroine. It's called Nayaka Bhav. There's 8 different primary loving moods that the beloved displays towards the lover. One is Vasak Sachika, means eagerly waiting in a kunj. One is called Abhisara, means running to meet the beloved. One is called a Kalahantarita, means regretting after fighting and throwing your lover out of the kunj for good reason. Then you repent about it. You repent and feel bad about it. It's called Kalahantarita. Kalaha means love fight, quarrel. After we fight, I throw him out. I say, get lost, don't go back. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm missing. Regret is regret. Your ego took a charge. Hey, get out of here, out of the big fight. Love fight. Oh, no, I don't want to see you anymore, get lost. That guy slams the door, runs out, jumps in his car, runs away. Then 5 hours later, oh, where's my husband? If they don't call him, you call your friend, say, have you seen my husband? Yeah, he's in the bar. Whatever. So, new Russian, we have a new film crew here. Okay, look at those things, they're cool. All right, Sean, everything under control? As the first one was here yesterday, my godbrother, he's a professional sound engineer. He makes his money by doing recording and everything. So he's trained everybody. This guy. So this is verse 13, it's a new verse. Radharani's going on Abhisar, love journey. So naturally she's full of anticipation. She's also full of fear of getting caught by superiors. And it's a very exciting time to going out, running away from your husband to go meet your lover. That's pretty exciting. Husband's in the barn with the cows. Abhimanyu's in the barn. He likes sleeping in hay. He's a natural boy, coward boy. He doesn't prefer a cotton mattress, nice pillows. He likes lying in the hay like a cow or like an animal. I think he's like an animal. This is text 13. For those who care to know, it's Malani Chandas. Can you hear it? It seems like going far away.
Yeah, it's loud and clear.
Okay, I'm deaf, so I can't take my opinion. Shashakabrid Abhisare Netra Bringanchala Abhyam. Dishi Vidishi Vayan Od Gurnita Abhyam Vanani Kuvalya Dala Koshan Yeva kliptritani yabyam. Kim kukila kalanio devi tabyam janoyam. So that's a lot of Sanskrit words there. I hear a translation. These verses have a title in the back of the book. And this verse is called Chakita Kripa Kataksham. Kripa Kataksha, everyone knows, Kripa mercy. And Kataksha, Kata means, Aksha means eye, and Kata means corner. A sidelong glance from the corner of your eyes. But Chakita means frightened. The Radharani is scared. I might get caught. Police might catch me. Or the husband, or Kutiya, Jatiya, very dangerous agents. So Chakita Kripakataksha. Oh Devi, Radharani, when you go out to meet Krishna in the middle of the moonlight, your eyes fearfully look in all directions, like bumblebees, turning the whole forest into blue lotus petals. Is this person not to be seen by those eyes? So Tulsi Manjari, or you, any Manjari, you Manjari, me Manjari, whoever Manjari, and maybe a couple Manjaris, are running along behind Radharani, Vishaka and Lita on either side of Radharani, and the Manjaris are trailing right behind her, carrying trays with chandan paste and kumkum and betel nut, and trays with water pot and chamara fan and peacock fan, and different items of seva for later. So the Manjari sing, Radharani's glancing everywhere, and her eyes are dark blue like bumblebees. There's a bumblebee called Brahma. It's a big fat one. It makes a lot of noise. And they always go look for some bamboo, some old dried up tree or some old dried up bamboo. They go in there to make their holes and nests and stuff. I see them coming around the yard sometimes. And I talk to them. I say, you unreliable servant of unreliable master, go back to Mathura. You don't have any luck over here. We're not going to listen to your empty talks, empty praise. Get out of here. He goes, like, I'm not listening to you. We had these bamboo poles in the garden. They were hovering around there trying to make a nest there. So I said, okay, make a nest. Yeah. But they're kind of dark blue. So Radharani's eyes are sham blue. What do you know about that? Well, what do you think? It would be sham blue. Because she's always thinking and seeing sham everywhere. So her eyes take on the color of sham. Because that's the color of her love in her heart. It's called Shamras. So Manjari wants to be seen by those Chakita Kripakataksha, those frightened, restless eyes that are dashing right and left like excited bumblebees. Because Radharani is not really interested in looking at Manjaris. She's carefully trying to make sure she doesn't see the suspicious eyes of Jatiya or Kutiya tracing her, following her. So she's like there's her nervous glances. It says bayam. Bayam means frightened glances. They're full of anxiety and nervousness. And the Manjari wants to see Radharani's eyes at that time. What does Radharani look like? Because when you see the eyes, you can tell the feelings in the heart. So when the Manjari sees the eyes of Chakita Kripakataksha Radharani, she'll understand how Radharani's heart is feeling, and she'll understand what she has to say to Radharani, or what service she has to do, just by the movements of her eyes. So there's some Leela that describes this verse. The Zabisar means journey of love. So before Radharani goes out for a love journey, she practices. Before you start doing surgery, you practice on some dead bodies and stuff. Before you kill somebody alive, You get somebody already died off in the morgue, and they have a little thing they fill out. I did that, so didn't like that stuff. There's like three guys, or guys and girls, doctors in training, and somebody had to take notes of what all kinds of incisions and all they're doing. So I said, I'll take notes. You guys do the cutting. I'll do this. So I just took notes. I don't know if anybody could read them. I don't think anybody could read them. So what did she do? At home before Radhika goes out on Abhisar, love journey, it's also called rendezvous. The Sakhis ask Radharani, Radharani, why don't you sleep a little bit before you go out? Radharani says, no. I'll have to stay up all night. Sleeping will always divert my mind. So Radharani sits up the whole night with closed eyes. Radharani has to walk in the rainy season. Radharani has to walk over slippery, muddy pathways, gullies they call it. Very slippery. So in the daytime in Varsana, probably in Varsana she practices Ravisar, because if she does it in Yogagram, it would create too much suspiciousness. So in Varsana it's her playground, her home playground, home field. So players always feel at home at the home field. When the Indian players go to Pakistan, they don't feel so comfortable. When they play in Delhi, they're jacked up, you know. They're Indians playing in Delhi. So Radharani practices Ravisar and Varsana, we can understand. So what does she do? It's not rainy season, but Radharani prepares for rainy season. So Tulsi Manjari and any Navadasi collects water from Yamuna and spreads it on the footpaths and gets moves her feet around, makes a nice, muddy, super slippery footpath. And then Radharani practices at nighttime. She starts slipping and sliding around to prepare herself for going out in the rainy season to meet Krishna. It's like Olympic training, you know. It's Olympic training for love battles. To have a love battle, you have to get to the battlefield. So the battlefield may be slippery pathway full of mud. So you have to, that's like the Marines had to know how to crawl on their belly through mud and mosquito-infested rice paddies in Vietnam. All kinds of crazy things. And carry all their junk around. So Radharani's training up. Before Radharani goes outside, she closes all the doors and windows in her home. And the Sakhis say, Radharani, why are you making everything dark? And she said, this is Vrindavan, they always have power cuts. So electricity always gets cut off, so I'm training up for this electricity gets cut off, I'll find my way to the front door. No, she doesn't say it. She goes and closes all the doors and windows in the palace. And said, what are you doing? Why are you making everything dark? He said, you cannot even see where you're walking anymore. Radharani says, all right, I'm training myself for going out later at night. When she sees a painting of a snake, that's kind of unusual, but what's a very inauspicious painting? But she sees a painting of a snake, maybe she means Krishna, I don't know. He says, Radharani sees a painting of a snake in her home. I mean, snake, maybe it means misprint should say Kaliya Krishna. Yeah? I think so. Kaliya Krishna and Bhagavan ki Jai. And she shivers out of fear and terror of that snake. Why? Because later, when she runs out in those slippery footpaths in rainy season, she'll see a real cobra. Raise his ugly black hood. What will Radharani do when she sees that cobra? Like when she sees Kaliya Krishna, what does she do? When Krishna starts hissing and making funny noises in front of Radharani, what does she do? She takes her to the come on, bop. And he gets choop, he becomes quiet. So when Radharani sees a cobra on the footpath, raises her, hey, you stupid guy. You're little Chota Kali Krishna, Lamiwala, take the same treatment. Wow. So he goes, oh, where's Kriva? He runs away saying, Radhe. What else? Anyway, chants Radhe in Vrindavan, right? You disagree? I dare you. Nidhivan me bandar bole Shri Radha. In Nidhivan, the monkeys are chanting Radha. Yamuna be Lahari Radha. In the Yamuna River, the waves are chanting Radha. Vrindavan me patabi bole. Pata means leaf. In Vrindavan, every leaf, every tree is saying Radhe. So every cobra is saying Radhe. Believe me. Don't try to test out and find out. Don't put your ear to the mouth of a cobra. Don't try to find out the cobra is saying Radhe. Don't have doubt. Don't have shamshai. You should believe the words of the Guru. Guru is saying everyone in Vrindavan is saying Radharani. Cobras are saying Radharani. If you have shamshai, doubt, you have to put your ear to the mouth of the cobra, and I will be seeing you on the Sunday feast. You'll be gone. Bitten. So Radharani's practicing. She covers the snake's mouth with her own hand, afraid that its hissing might be heard by Kutil. That's great. That's from a Bengali Padakarta, Bengali songwriter named Govinda Das. Padakarta Govinda Das. So that's about the Leela. Radharani practicing for Abhisar. But there's more. Hold on. What are you doing playing all around? When Raghunatha Goswami speaks this verse, he sees a sweet Leela. He's Tulsi Manjari, his Manjari is through, and he's dressing up Radharani for a rendezvous in a moonlit night. So Tulsi dresses Radharani in the appropriate color clothing according to the intensity of the moonlight. When it's Shukla Paksha, waxing moon, very bright, and Radharani wears white, crystal and white, pearls, all these things, white chandan, moonstone ornaments, and all white opal, and all kinds of white jewelry and gems. You mostly know. So when it's dark moon time, Amavasya, she wears blue sapphires and all dark things, dark clothes. So that's what it's saying here. So this is Radharani's fear in Abhisar, because the verse has the word 2 times, Bhayam. Abhisar, nature bringa abhayam, chancha abhayam. Radharani is glancing here and there out of fear. Fear of Kutila, Jatila Abhimanyu, and other Gurujan, other senior persons. Swami holds Tulsi Manjari's hand and follows her on the footpath, fearfully looking here and there, saying, Tulsi, I have no other shelter than you. That's pretty far out. In Sadhaka Raghunatha Das Goswami is praying to Radharani. Radharani, I have no other shelter but you. Tavevasmi, Najivavi Travina, Idivigaya Devi Tram, Nayamam Charanantigam. You're my only shelter, I can't live without you. So that says the sadhaka, as Raghunatha Das. But in Manjari Srup and Nityalila, Radharani is praying, taking shelter of the Manjari. Very interesting. Because usually the sadhakas take shelter of Bhagavan or Shakti, Radha and Krishna. But in Leela, everything comes reversed. There's no big or small. In Sakrup, Bhagavan's big, Shakti's big, and we're very tiny. or honor their vibhu, so they take shelter and pray for their mercy, protection, kripa, inspiration, guidance. But in Siddha and Nityalila, Radharani and Krishna are praying to the Manjaris for shelter, for mercy, for inspiration, for guidance, for help. Krishna and Radharani are feeling helpless in the Leela, so they take shelter of the Manjaris. We're feeling helpless as sadhakas, so we take shelter of Radha and Krishna Gurudev. Kripakaro, 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 give your mercy. Very interesting shift of position. Because in the kingdom of love, there's no, the lover or beloved, no one's higher than the other. Love rules above both. So in the kingdom of Prem, Krishna Prem, Radha Krishna Prem, Radha doesn't rule, Krishna doesn't rule, Prem rules. And the servants of Prem are the Manjaris. The Sakhis of Manjaris are servants of the Madhurya Prem of Radha and Krishna. So Radha and Krishna take shelter of them regularly, beg for their mercy regularly, ask them for advice regularly, seek their guidance regularly. It's a very interesting idea, and it's true. It's a true reality that will enter someday. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So Swamini's holding Radharani. Swamini's holding Tulsi Manjari's hand, taking shelter of her. Please, I have no shelter but you, Tulsi Manjari. Please take me with you to meet Krishna. So this is one of the sevas of the Manjaris, is to arrange Radha and Krishna to come together. This is the best seva, bring them together. Radharani's beautiful glances make the forest of Vrindavan even more beautiful than a blue lotus flower. The wonderful beauty of Radharani's eyes awaken a flood of beauty in the natural surrounding of Vrindavan. Swamini Radha is afraid, but the Manjari encourage her. Come on, Radharani. Why are you afraid? I'm here with you. Just see the loving bondage of the Manjari with Radharani. And we're feeling afraid in separation from Radha and Krishna. We're afraid of the time factor. We're afraid of death. We're afraid of so many things. But the Manjari is telling Radharani, Radharani, why are you afraid? I'm here with you. So Krishna is telling us, and Gurudev is telling us, and Radharani is telling us, why are you afraid in your bhajan? Why are you afraid in your life? I'm there with you. Don't be afraid. Abhay Charanaravinda. Prabhupada says, Abhay Charanara. So every guru is Abhay Charanara. You take shelter of Guru's feet, you become fearless. Yet this famous verse from second canto of Bhagavatam, maybe first, I forget, one or two. Yad vibheti swayambhayam. Swayambhayam, the personification of fear, runs away from Krishna. Fear personified runs away from Krishna. And Krishna Das. Krishna Das is Guru. Like Prabhupada once, one disciple complained to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I can't do my bhakti bhajan. I can't chant my japa. My mind's too disturbed. Why? Prabhupada said. Oh, because I have Rahu in the 10th house. Backwards Rahu. What do we call it? Retrograde Rahu, and he's disturbed, breaking my brain. Prabhupada said, what is this? Krishna with his little toe can kick 10,000 Rahus out of your house. Krishna with his pinky toe, little toe, can kick out 10,000 Rahus out of your house. Chant Hare Krishna, stop talking all this nonsense. Rahu, Bahu, Kau, Lalu. Interesting note. Listen to this amazing fact and amazing facts. Guinness Book of Records, England. You English folks. Blokes, I should say, blokes. Not folks. Blokes. Here's the fact. Jiva Goswami wrote 1 lakh of slokas, 100,000 slokas. Rupa Goswami wrote 50,000 slokas. They wrote so many slokas, they didn't write one sloka about Jyotishi. Huh? What? We're supposed to follow Rupa Raghunath and the 6 Goswamis are Shiksha Gurus for all Gaudiya Sampradaya? It says that in Adilila Chaitanya Charitamrita. The 6 Goswamis are the Shiksha Gurus for every Gaudiya Vaishnava. Not Sanjay Rath. Or whoever you're following. All glories. They didn't say one word for or against Jyotishi. So they talked a lot about bhakti and bhajan and anartha-nivritti and nishta and ruchi and bhava and bhakti and prema and lila. That's what's important. That's all you need. Goodbye, Jyotishi. Hello, Bhagavatam. Hope my astrologer's not watching class. He'll cancel my client. I won't be his client anymore. He's a good one, too. What are you doing? You're breaking everything today, man. Playing with this thing, knocking the thing. 10 years out of class, never happened once. You're a jinx, man. You're a bull in the china shop. Okay, get on here. So the Manjari reassures Radharani, don't be afraid, I'm with you. That's pretty amazing. She's Sarva Shakti Mani, she's Ishwari. Nothing moves without Radharani's sanction. And she's afraid. Take shelter of Manjari. Just see the fortunate, unique position of Manjari. Very special. Fear itself is afraid of Bhagavan, but in Leela, Bhagavan, pleasure potency shows signs of fear. Furthermore, in Bhagavatam, Gyara Skanda, 11th canto, it says the cause of forgetting Bhagavan is Deha Smriti Buddhi. Deha Smriti Buddhi. Your intelligence is tied up in your body. Deha Smriti Buddhi. If you get into your body, you forget about God. Too busy worrying about how to get the pimple off your nose. Can't think of Bhagavan. The idea in this body is Maya. Makes one afraid of death, afraid of old age, disease, accidents, etc. The Upanishads say, I wish I had a Sanskrit, but that's must be nice. The Upanishads say, what do they say? You are a child of Amrit. In other words, you're immortal. Why are you afraid? Radha's eyes are restlessly going here and there. Chakita, Chakita, Krivaka Taksha. Acha. We got to extend it there. Went from the 4th point to the 11th point. Interesting outlook. Swami looks at Tulsi, who's giving her reassurance and making Radharani fearless. Radharani feels relieved holding the Manjari's hand, and she silently walks on. Tulsi Manjari has become Swami's shelter. Blessed is this maidservant that she can render such service. The Manjari is giving shelter to Radharani, who is the shelter of Krishna, who is again the shelter of the world. The shelter of the world is Bhagavan, and Bhagavan's shelter is Radharani, and Radharani's shelter is the Manjari. And who is the Manjari's shelter? Wow. Wow. That's Gutila. Listen, what's my question? Krishna is a shelter for the Jagat. Jagadashraya Bhagavan. And the shelter of Krishna is Radharani. And Radharani's shelter is the Manjari. And who is the Manjari's shelter?
Radharani.
Guru Saki. Let's do it again. Wake Ji Jago. Bhagavan Sarva Jagadashraya. The shelter for the whole universe is Bhagavan, Vishnu Ram Krishna. And the shelter for Bhagavan is Radharani. And the shelter of Radharani is the Manjari, Tulsi Manjari. So who is the shelter of Tulsi Manjari? Or Guru Manjari, Rupa Manjari, Shiksha Guru Manjari. Or Yasho Manjari, whatever. Guru Manjari. Yeah, no. So the Guru Sakhi is a shelter for the Shishya Sakhi, or Shishya Manjari, whatever you call it. Dasi. Is it right or am I wrong? It's right. Who is the shelter of the sadhakas? The sadhakas are the shelter of the Guru. It stops when you die? No. Guru Shishya Sambandha is Nitya Sambandha. But it's based on Atma, not Deha. Deha is not Sat. Atma is Sat. The Guru is taking Shishya to Sat Dham. Sat Dham is Braja Dham, eternal realm of loving blissful seva. There's no other place we're going. There's no stops in London, France, Kuwait. No need to refuel. Zoom. Just say, Radhe, Radhe, you're gone. Drop the body and fly to God. Here I go. Ready or not? Okay. But now there's the beauty of this point now, is point number 6, is the beauty of a Manjari's heart. Manjari, of course, has a beautiful transcendental body. Extraordinary beauty. But what the real significant beauty of everyone, sadhaka or siddha Manjari, is the beauty of the heart. So Raghunatha Das describes the beauty of a Manjari's heart. How much incomparable beauty there is in the heart of a Manjari. But me, I'm so unfortunate that I'm not allowed to taste the nectarian flavor of being Radha's servant. I know everything about it, but unfortunately, most of the time, I'm identifying myself with my material body. Aham woman, aham man. I never think of myself as Radha Dasi. Do you? No. I'm Dr. Saab. I'm Guru. I'm Daji. The one and only. Da 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 da. Irreplaceable. Yeah, it's true. A unique guy, cool guy. But that's not so good. we should think I'm Radha Dasi. I'm simply mad after profit, money, adoration, distinction, low puja pratishtha, or chai. My only hope is mercy. That's the thing. So the beauty that's the beauty of Manjari's heart. The Manjari is beautiful, and what makes her beautiful is her transcendental form and her ego. Her ego is Manjari, a true Manjari, a Manjari Baba Upasaka, or a Siddha Manjari in transcendental Dham, only thinks I'm Radha's dasi, I'm Radha's dasi. I'm Radha dasi, I'm Radha dasi, I'm Radha dasi. Someone says, are you so-and-so? No, I'm Radha dasi. That's right. Okay. Well, you know where that guy is? No, I don't know where he is. You know Mahanidhi Swami or whoever this guy is? Madan, Gopal, Baba. No, I don't know. What's your name? My name's Radha dasi. Okay, bye. See ya. Look, he's over somewhere around here. He's living somewhere in some kutir. It's called Moha Kutir. He has a kutir. He lives in a kutir. There's a sign on the gate that says Moha Kutir. You know what Moha means? Illusion. Because he thinks he's Madan Gopal Das. So you want to find him, you look for the kutir, it says Moha Kutir, Moha Kutir, and you knock on the door. It says, you go, yeah, that's me. You think you're Madan? I go, yeah, oh, you're a Moha. That's right, I know my kutir, man. So it's Radha dasi. Bhakti note says, Ami Radha Palya dasi. You got through a little extra word there. Palya means I'm nourished by, I'm protected by Radharani. Ami Radha Palya dasi. Yeah, okay, that's cool. But I don't like all those words, get too much in the way. I just say, Ami Radha dasi. I'm Radha dasi. I'm Radha dasi. And you all are too. It's like one time, somebody got a speeding ticket on the highway, and the cop asked, I was in a van, the cop asked for a license. I don't have one. He said, what's your name? My name's Krishna Das. So he made a ticket for $100, so Krishna Das gave it to him. You pay this in 30 days, you get arrested. Okay, thank you, bye. So they didn't pay it. They went back to the temple. And the cops came to the temple, to the secretary of the temple. They said, we're looking for Krishna Das. Who's Krishna Das? This is LA Temple. We have 400 devotees here. We have 250 guys, and they're all named Das. So which one do you mean? He asked for Mr. Das. He said, I'm looking for Mr. K. Das. He didn't pay his speeding ticket. Okay, I don't know. I'll look for him. So, so they're all Dases. So we're all Dasis. That's the way I make it. We're all Dasis. Tricky guy. So, why Radharani's eyes are compared to bumblebees? Nature bringa. This says nature bringa. Abhisara nature bringa. It says shashakabrid. Very interesting word. It says, it's translated to Sanskrit. It says shashakabrid means moonlit night. Why does that mean moonlight? There's a verse in the Bhagavad Gita, get ready, that describes that Krishna says, I am the light of the sun and the moon. What is the Sanskrit? Pravasmi Shashi Surya Yo. Okay, I didn't ask for the whole verse. Thank you for the whole rendition. Dhanyavad for now. I just asked for the line about the light of the sun and the moon. But you gave the full thing. Thank you. If you want, after class, we're having a sale on a book called Shokamrita. Buy one, get one free. Forget it. Forget it, Jack. It's a nice book. I look at my book, I look at it all the time. Pravasi Shashi Surya. Prabha means sun. Shashi, Surya. Prabha means light. I am the light of the Surya and the light of Shashi. So moon is called Shashi, and this verse is called Shashakabrid. Why? Because the Sanskrit word for rabbit is Shashi. Rabbit, cargoes, Hindi cargoes, right? Rabbit. You know? Little white rabbit. Get your kitty cats and one rabbit too. It's nice. Nice fluffy soft. Oh. All my disciples had cats. Now they're going to start getting rabbits. Maharaj says it's okay. You know. Shashi Suryo. So there's not a man in the moon. The moon is not made of cheese. There's a rabbit in the moon. And you want to know, you wait for another 18 days, you see Purnima, you'll see the rabbit in the moon. He has a name also. Rashia, I know it's Shiri, I'm not sure. It's just called rabbit. And it's a side view. The rabbit's, it's a profile side view. You see the back and the legs, and you see the ears and his face. He's looking left. If you look at the moon, he's looking that way. See here, or she, or whatever. It's a rabbit in the moon. Rabbit eating a cheese. So this is in the verse. So Radharani is called Nature Bringa. Why does she have frightened eyes? It says Nature Bringa Abhayam. So why are eyes compared to bumblebees? Now that's Babaji describes why Radharani's eyes are Nature Bringa. When the Kinkaris see Radhika's eyes, the Kinkaris means Manjaris, they compare their eyes with bumblebees. Why? Why are Radharani's eyes called Nature Bringa? Because like bumblebees, Radharani's eyes are eager to drink the honey sweetness from the eyes of Govinda, from the lotus flower eyes of Govinda. And there's a verse quote here from Bhagavatam, but it's not saying, Akshamatam Phalamidam Naparam Vidama. This is from Bhagavatam. I think it's Vinogita or yeah. Chapter 19, 10th canto, Vinogita. Akshanvatam Phalamidam Naparam Vidama. The gopis are saying, they're cursing Vidata, they're cursing Brahma. They're saying, we have eyes, but if we don't have love, we can't see Krishna. We're standing in this place of rasa dance, but we need divine eyes full of love. Premanjana Charita Bhakti. Tulsi enters a tricing kunj with Radharani, who's dressed in white colored clothes, and Radharani is very eagerly waiting and floating in an ocean of ras. Shama is waiting and floating in an ocean of ras. So Shama is Krishna's already in the kunj, and he sees Tulsi and Radharani coming down the footpath. Holding Swami's hand, Tulsi says, with great expertise, I have brought you to your... This Tulsi Manjari says to Krishna, with great expertise, I have brought your Sukumari here. Now here, take your beloved. And then Tulsi Manjari places Swami's hand in Krishna's hand. So she unites the lover with the beloved. That's the perfection of her seva. This pastime is described by Ananda Gopal Goswami. So how to bless our senses? Every verse of Vilapa Kusumanjali shows the sweetness of Das Goswami's love for Radharani. Every verse he's trying to submerge devotees in the ocean of meditating on Radha Krishna. And this in verse 11, he prayed that his head may be blessed by Radhika's touch. In the 12th verse, he prayed to have blessings through his eyes. And this way he hopes all his senses will contact Radharani's form, fragrance, touch, sounds, and flavor. Devotee makes their senses blessed by doing sadhana. We engage all our senses in Krishna's seva. But the next point is the sweetness of Radha Bhajan. Brajavilas Stava number 3, Das Goswami says, I become very restless by tasting a drop of remembrance of the Leela of Radha Krishna. Although Das Goswami is a Nitya Parishad, eternal associate of Radha Krishna, he's relishing the sweetness of sadhana. He wants to show everyone how much joy and pleasure there is in the stage of sadhana bhakti. Naza says, even in the beginning stage of sadhana, there's some drops of prema. We mentioned that because bhakti itself is drops of prema. Because you can't produce the fruit of bhakti is bhav, and the fruit of bhav is, the fruit of bhakti is prema fall. But if the fruit's prema fall, there must be some appearance or some resemblance of prema at the stage of bhav and also in the stage of bhakti. So it's incorrect to say I have no love. It's incorrect for a beginning devotee to say I have no love for Krishna. We have love for Krishna even in the beginning stage, but not full, very less. We have more love for the body. It's broken down in a percentage-wise analyzation in Madhurya Kadambini by Vishwanath Chakravarti. He describes how we increase our attachment and love for Krishna, our attachment and affection for our body decreases. They're like communicating vessels. One goes up, one goes down. The more you love Krishna, the less you love your body. And the more you get engaged in Krishna's seva, the less time you're wasting with the body. So that's what he's saying. But there's love in the beginning, but it's different degrees. So there's a sweetness of Radha Bhajan that comes even in the beginning. When we relish the sweetness of bhajan, it will remove our interest in the external world, and it will connect us with the heart's eagerness to attain Radharani. Thirst for prema is the life force of sadhana. If one performs sadhana properly, this thirst, this eagerness to attain prema will awaken. But unfortunately, a person like me, this is not the saying, a person like me is eager for enjoying sense gratification. Even in my dreams, I don't see Radha and Krishna or Guru Sakhi or Guru, I see sense objects. Very unfortunate. Those who do bhajan will only think of Radharani. Vishnu Chakravarti actually saying Manjari Kadamani here, without saying. Vishnu Chakravarti describes the effect of praying on the heart of a devotee. In the stage of sadhana, a devotee is still bound by lots of desires for money, possessions, family and friends. But when love of Krishna appears, his desires will become spiritualized and will tightly tie the devotee to the beauty of Radha and Krishna, form, qualities, and leelas. Prema is like the sun. It makes the darkness of ignorance and the stars of other desires fade into the sky. In any proper practice of sadhana, a devotee must have some experience like this. I missed so many things in my life. Before I took up Bhakti Bhajan and lived a life of regulation of Bhakti, did so many cool, fun things. Now I miss those things. I want to do them again. You're a Maya. What to say? But so I miss all these things, but I never miss Radharani. And that's what's missing in our bhajan. The principle of feeling separation and the principle of feeling, where is Radharani? I don't want all this garbage that's coming up in my brain and mind. I want Radharani. My mind is always absorbed and thinking of sense objects. I'm not enthusiastic to do bhajan. I don't experience, I don't think, I don't feel, I don't think and I don't feel, I don't experience that this world is meaningless and insignificant. I think it's nice. I like it. There's a lot of good people out there, a lot of good things. Why are you getting so heavy? You're beating up all my old fun places and picking on all my good friends. That's not very broad-minded. You should be liberal, broad-minded. Little Maya, little Krishna is good. Even a lot of Maya and little Krishna is also good. It's no good, man. It's no good at all. Drop it. Let go. If not now, next life, or next life, or next life. Chektva Turnam Shesha Mandalapati Shenim Sada Tuchavat. Sada Tuchavat. Tuchavat. Vat means having the quality of tucha. Do you have the quality of tucha? Tuchavat. Vat means van. Vat means possess. Have the quality of tuchavat. Chektva Turnam Shesha Mandalapati Shenim Sada Tuchavat. All this money, Instagram money, and enjoy is tuchavat, insignificant. Tusha means like tuch. Even the Sanskrit word sounds like you're spitting. Tuchavat. Mandalapati. Manda, Shri Rasmanda, Mandalapati means surrounded by big guys, surrounded by rich men. Nice. Money, fast cars. Mandalapati means be surrounded by lords, rich people, but Mandalapati. But I say Tuchavat. Rupa Goswami's not Raghunatha. I don't know. Fit. Tuchavat. That's what it takes. This is Manjari. This is Rupa Manjari speaking. Tulsi Manjari speaking. Chektva Turnam Shesha Mandalapati Shrenim Sada Tuchavat. Tuchava. Govi Bhava Rasamri Tavti Lahari Kalola Magno Muhur. Muhur means again and again. Muhu, muhu, muhu. Dive and roll and ride and enjoy the waves of Govi Bhava. Govi Bhava Ras Amrita. Lahari, the waves of Govi Ras. They gave all kinds of books filled with waves of Govi Ras. So this is Sriti Sarada Bhajan. What kind of devotee am I? A sadhaka should beat himself up like this. Should rebuke yourself. I just want so much Maya, I'm no good. When a taste for bhajan comes, the material world will seem like a burning forest fire. And the devotee will cry for Radha's seva. Radharani, please give me your seva. My seva is paying your feet. My seva is fanning you. My seva is brushing your hair. Just let me absorb myself in that seva. My Guru Maharaj always told me, he said, oh, never forget your Nitya Seva. Always think of your Nitya Seva. If you always think of your Nitya Seva, that will save you at the time of death. Always think of your Nitya Seva, day to day, and always remember it, and that will save you at the time of death. It will bring you to that Dham of Braja Dham to engage in your Nitya Seva Radharani. That's the greatest gift we've ever received in a million days ever in our whole life. A billion lives passed, a billion lives wasted. Thakur Narottam praise. Ha Prabhu Kora Doya Karuna Sagar Mitra Maya Jale Tanu Dahiche Amara. O Bhagavan, O Prabhu, O Doya Karuna Sindhu, Karuna Sagar, Doya. You're merciful, you're compassionate. I'm trapped in a Maya gel. Maya gel means a net, like a fish net. Net of a fish gets trapped. Gel means net. Maya gel. I'm trapped in the net of Maya. Then Narottam says, next verse, Kobe Hero Dasha Hobe Saki Sangha Pavo Vrindavane Full Ganti Donhake Paravo. When will I attain the association of the Sakis in Braj? I will string flower malas and put them around Radharani's neck. Nice. The next point, what time is it, by the way? 4:04. So point number 12 of this verse is called Bhajan, means to search for Radharani. Will be discussed tomorrow. Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe.